There is no official word on either him or Christian Hayward, but the inference I got is it's not good. I would be very, very surprised if either one of them play the rest of the year.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What about Rashad Penny?
Oh, he's fine. He played after he just got hit hard. Once he figured out, he got to the sideline, figured out he was all right, he went back in.
Is it a right wrist injury?
I don't know. He's all right.
When do you expect to know for certain on both Max and Christian?
Probably tomorrow afternoon, because they'll take him and MRI him and all that tomorrow.
Tonight they just both got x-rays? Or what?
They got x-rays, and the doctor's just going by experience, but it didn't, when I was talking to him, it didn't sound good. But they'll know for sure after an MRI.
But the x-rays were negatives?
I don't know. I don't read x-rays.
How did you think Christian handled himself?
I thought he did all right. I thought Coach Horton did a nice job of protecting him, too. I mean, the throws that he had to make till the one he made to Micah Holder down the middle of the field, those were all easy throws. Those were all safe throws. Now, I thought Christian did a nice job when he didn't think anybody was open, scrambling with the ball. I thought he did a really nice job of that. But then I also thought our coaches did a nice job of calling plays that didn't put him in a stressful situation. And if he's going to be our starting quarterback, I'd say next week he's going to be in a lot of stressful situations.
Ever had something this late in the season happen to your key guy?
Well, I mean, it happens no matter what time of year it is. That stuff happens and it hurts. I mean, I feel really bad for them because they're both seniors and they both have played really, really well. I mean, it'll hurt our team, but I feel worse for them because they had a lot to do with us getting in the championship game. Now they're not even going to probably get to play in it, and that's really a sad deal. But I'm sure they're happy that we won today.
I mean, also with a new quarterback coming in, he doesn't have that much time to kind of get comfortable on the road.
That's exactly right. Did you want me to comment on that?
Bring him up to speed quicker.
I mean, he'll get more reps in practice. I mean, you have no control over that stuff. He's got to play. For us to win the championship, he's going to have to play good. And guess what? I bet you he knows that walking out the tunnel right now. He knows that.
When you say, Rocky, that Coach Horton kind of did a good job protecting him, is part of that limiting the decisions that he has to make
Mhm.
with the ball snap?
Yes. Uh-huh.
The protection schemes, things like that.
The protection schemes were probably already called for him, where he didn't have to change them. I haven't asked, but I'm guessing he didn't change any running plays either, because we ran right into the teeth of some defenses on some of those running plays. Now he's going to, by next week, he's going to have to be able to do that. He's going to have to be able to check us out of a running play to a better running play. He's going to have to be able to check the protections. If they give us an overload sided or something, he's going to have to be able to check the protections. You know?
How much does he have to do that in practice?
Well, he does it in practice now, but he gets only a third of the reps, if that much. He gets a fourth of the reps. The starting quarterback gets 3/4 of the reps. So, I mean, he sits in meetings and watches films, but he doesn't actually get the reps. The starting quarterback gets the reps. Well, now he's the starting quarterback probably, so he'll get more reps. So he'll feel more, by next week he'll feel more comfortable. And since he got to play so much tonight, I'm sure he'll feel better next week than he would have if he would have just had to step in, you know, after 2 or 3 plays or something.
How much easier does it make it for you guys to have such a good running game so there's not as much on your shoulders?
Well, I think our running game, I mean, we talk about this all the time. I think our running game's been better because our offensive line's been better. But if you've noticed over the last 8 weeks, we've also hit some people with some really good passes and some deep balls, which prevents them from stacking the line of scrimmage. I would say that Air Force is going to stack the line of scrimmage and say, Christian, can you throw it or can you not throw it? Let's find out if you can throw it, because we're not going to let you run it. Let's find out if you can throw against one-on-one coverage and complete a couple passes before we back off.
But you've run pretty well against teams who have stacked the box.
Yeah, but since Maxwell's been hitting those long ones, they're not stacking the box like they did early in the year. you know, especially when a couple of games when the very first play of the game was a pass, and they went for big gains. All of a sudden, their game plan changed dramatically from that point on. And now they know he can throw it deep, so they don't stack the line like they used to. Now, I would imagine in next Saturday's game, however many they can put in there, if we send 2 wideouts out, 2 guys are going out, the rest of them are going to be within about a 10-yard square. I mean, I bet, just watch. And the only way to back them off is Christian's going to have to complete a pass or 2. Someone's going to have to go get it. He's going to have to throw it. Someone's go get it, and they're going to have to back off for our running game to be as successful as it's been.
What's your thoughts now on how the whole host thing should shake out?
I think we deserve to be the host team.
Are you, do you anticipate, click and refresh on your computer first thing early in the morning? Or what do you
No, I'm going to leave that to somebody else. Whenever we get the decision, I'll hear the decision, and we'll move on from there. I mean, I think we deserve to be the host team, but if we're not, that's okay. We'll go up there and try to win the championship wherever it is.
Do you base that on record, Rocky?
I'm basing that on we're 8-0 in conference and they're 6-2 in conference. That's what I'm basing it on. Computer can do whatever it wants with that, but if a computer goes the other way, that computer is wrong.
Rocky, at the beginning of the year before you picked the starting quarterback, you said you would be, confident with whichever guy would start because you knew you had a good guy coming off the bench. Do you still kind of feel that way with Christian?
Yeah. I think Christian's going to be a really good quarterback. I hope he is by next Saturday. Do what? Yeah. I mean, he's going to be thrown in there, and he's our guy. So, yeah, it's a little quicker learning curve than we would have guessed. As much as I'm worried about that, I think Christian will be fine. I'm more sad about Max. I mean, he's had a lot to do with our success, and now he's not going to get to be in the championship game. I really feel bad for him. Same with Christian Hayward. I mean, those guys have been crucial to our success, and now they don't get to play in the game. That's a really sad deal.
Says the defense tonight gave up some big plays, but stuffed the run again. With the yin and yang of that.
I was disappointed at halftime on how we played in the secondary. I didn't think we played as well as we played over the last 4 or 5 weeks in the secondary. We got a ball taken away from us. We got a guy that got run by and was 10 yards underneath a route when he was playing deep zone coverage. We got beat. Now, the first one, that happens when you play a lot of man coverage, the very first one when they went 72 yards, that happens all the time. It was a double move, and we didn't get to the quarterback in time. That one happens. The other 2 long ones should have never happened. So I was a little disappointed on how our secondary played, how we played pass defense in the first half. I thought they were much, much better the second half.
Run defense?
Pass defense.
No, I'm sorry. And the run defense.
I thought the run defense was good all night. But, I mean, you're able to do that by playing man coverage, too.
Sure.
So they threw a couple deep ones up there and made us pay for playing all that man coverage. But you can get a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage if you can play man coverage.
8 straight 100-yard games for DJ. Probably not coincidentally you won all of them. Your thoughts on him now?
Well, I heard a stat that's unbelievable to me. I heard that now I got to get this right, Mike. He just broke into the top 100 all-time rushers in college football. That's big-time stuff there now. I mean, that's really big-time stuff. And if he's going to stay like he says he's going to stay, I would say he's going to be the number 1 rusher in the history of this school, too.
500 yards.
500 more? Mm-hmm. Give or take.
Anything else for Coach?
All right, guys, thanks.